皆さん、いい腕前ですね。
空間の裂け目はすでに安定期に入り、通過が可能な状態です。
サラがイドリーの能力で割り出した目的地だね。釈園さんとサラは2人でそこへ向かった。
始まりの主、そんなものが本当。
その目で見たものが何よりのたとえ凡人だろうと偉業の成就に尽力するのならあなたの望みにきっと叶うよ。
僕の望み。
そう、あなたの内なる悪がずっと目を背けてきたもの。
そんな、ダメだ。
どんな代償を払ってでも阻止したい。
ダメだ。
それがもたらす最悪な結果。
やめろ。やめてくれ。
こうならないことを望んでいるんでしょ。主から授かった権威ならあなたの恐れは一時消し去れる。これで悪魔からは解放されるけれど、妹さんと剣のつながりは主にしか断ち切れない。
春子。うん。
どうしていいか分かんなくなってた時に私の目の前にひょこって現れたんだよね。そう、我が導きの後輩ちゃんが。じゃあ私に向かってとにかく春光先輩ってダメ？
もちろんいいよ。春光先輩、春光先輩、春光先輩、どう？
もっと聞いてたいけど、ちょっと状況が状況だからね。じゃあ名残惜しいけど、これからは私のこと先輩って呼ぶの禁止。
あの放任主義が服着て歩いてるような師匠にしてはよっぽど。閉じ込められちゃったってポーセルメック。
いや、生産エリアの方じゃない。航空跡地はというのも、最近あの辺の宮でそれでピンときたまね。10年前の事故をいいけど、こんなこと。
航空跡地、まさにサラと兄弟子がさっきの場では私とお兄ちゃんはね、私たちプロ棋士でもあるんだ。
そうなの？人って見かけによらないわね。そっか、めったに弟子を取らない師匠が。
そういうこと。
危ない目に遭ってる人が。それに万学先生には私もお兄ちゃんも昔お世話。先生の教え子が困ってるなら。
そっか、春光も万学先生とは知り合いなんだね。実は私たちもこの前すっごく助けてもらったんだ。おかげでこうして連絡が取れるんだけどね。
マスター、通信対象。万学の現在位置はラマニアンフォローです。
テフェアリーは言ってるけど、万学先生がもうフォローの中にいるなら。
フェアリーって誰？
おい。
フェアリー？このことについては後でゆっくり。
ありがとうフェアリー。でも私、リンのことはゆっくりでも自分。
はあ、つくづく気の利く。リンは先に春光先輩とフォローへ入ってくれ。
オッケー。春光とパエトーンの記念すべき初仕事だね。
中で花がこんなに咲いてる。
この花前にも見たことある。前にカンさんもラマニアンの宮妻が引き潮。これもその前触れなのかな。
そういうこと？なんかこの白い花、そんなことより人助けだよね。ぜひ星5評価と過去のクレーム低評価の削除をお忘れなく。さもない
おい、本当に俺を安全に送り届けてくれるん？今回の査定がどれだけ大事か分かってるか？もしこの
はい大丈夫ですから黙っててもらっていいですか？まったく羨ましくなる鈍感っぷりですね。後で適当におべっか使ってればなんとかなるなんてまさか思ってませんよね。
やらかした？
ほうれん草のできないダメ人間のお説教なんて今日とはいえあらゆるクレームに対して最も迅速かつ効率的なあんたの知能は未就学児レベルですから。
お前
ダイヤリンだ。またあったね。部署横断型か。
生きていくのって大変ですよね。
ここに閉じ込められてる人がいるって聞いて。
私はただクレーム対応のためにこんな。でも知らない仲でもないですし喜んでお手伝いしましょうと引き受けたそばからなんか来ちゃいましたね。この一戦に千の光を。クレームは石を。エレテリアスには S。 渡んな。あれ？その身のこなし。さては雲岳さんの先生だったり？雲岳さんって違う。あちゃー。おかけ直しください。面倒。
三小会はもう壊滅したはずなのに。
おしゃべりは2よ。三小会ですか？よくないですよね。そこのあなた、早く白状しなさいよ。
ふん、何よ。
おとなしく白状しないと容赦しないよ。
ですね、お二人さん、尋問の仕方が点でなってませんよ。まあいいじゃないですか。私たちにとって有益な情報源になるなら。とはいえ三小会のお客様は聞くところによると随分防衛軍から今のお客様は言うなれば会社が潰れたのに。
もちろんサラだよ。
この際だから正直に言う。我々はもう探し始めてサラ様のご指示はもはやサラ様自身なんてことだ。三小会に入ればこんな人生でも上向くと思ったのに、防衛軍に引き渡された方がマシか。
そこまでやけにならなくていい。
一からやり直すか。サラ様のおかげで
今なんて。
これもまた不思議な話なんだが、メボラク様が落ちてしまわれた後、始まりの主はサラ様に偉大なサラ様はそれを確か
前に幻の中で釈園さんは
あまりに深淵すぎて自分のような存在には到底理解ができない。
他にも誰か
やば、それってまさか。
マスターの心拍数が1分間に140回まで急上昇したことを検知。このままあなた様が話題を変えた場合、声のトーンが 15% 高く。
リン？
助けないといけない人。
そっか、確かにそっちが先決だもんね。はいはい、それじゃあ先に進みましょ。瓦礫で道が塞がれてる。こんな大きな瓦礫。まずは辺りを調べてみましょうか。
レバーを引いて正しいレールを使えるよ。
次はトロッコを押して瓦礫のとこに持ってけばいいんだよね。閉じ込められてた人は多分この中ですね。それじゃあもう一回崩壊の法を使ってみよ
う。皆さん助けてくれてありがとう。
オペレーター番号2493カスタマーサポートのダイヤリンです。ご丁寧にどうもどうも。タイトルはそうですね、あんまり大げさだとシステムに弾かれちゃうので、感謝状武 部署横断型カスタマーサポートセンターオペレーター番号2493の誠実な対応についてなんてどうですか？
気にしないで。トップスで働いてるんだけど。で、私はリン。そうそう、それとこの子は。
そうか。事の始まりは僕がいる道場の師範にただ折あしくけど恥ずかしい話。
道場の師範って？
いかにも。皆さんも師範のことを。
私たちみんな万学先生とは何かと縁が。
そうか。それは若輩なりに足を引っ張らないよう頑張るよ。
あまり気負わないでね。人手が増えるだけでも大助かりなんだから。しつこいやつ。カスタマーサポートにとっておサボりタイムは貴重なんですよ。最低の結果万死に値します。キリがないですね。まとめて解決です。こっちですよ。無数の死者の声に己が心の叫びに耳を傾けてはどうだ。
助かった。万学師範。
一心不乱最善自弱。この万学がここにおる。断頭。あちらでは未だ悪しき者が跋扈しておる。取るに足らぬ。お主らは身を守ることに集中せよ。
ニオ、もしもしフォローですか。
演奏を立つ。いや山の山崩れ大地は避ける。ジルワ皆の者無事。
師範。
万学先生来てくれてありがとう。
どうも
ダイヤリン殿、先ほどから何やら落ち着かぬ様子。
何も。
すみません師範。僕が軽率でした。
繰り返さぬよう励むこと。明朝300の打ち込みを課す。
はい師範。
名剣、我が輩は言ったな。己を守れぬ拳なり力及ばぬ身で差し伸べた手は
心に刻みます。 道場に戻り次第鍛錬に励む所存です。
音楽先生って普段は謙虚で優しいけど。
文学先生、私のこと覚えてる？
うん。よ春子、お主のことは駆けつけた当初より
敵に望むは両の手で水をたたえるに同じでしょ、文学先生。
うん。あれからもう随分になる。
もしかしてこうちゃんって。
我が輩はおよそ死などと呼べるものではなかった。ただ釈園と春光には今もささやかな道場に。
謙遜しすぎだよ先生。
おお、春光先生は今イーシェン宗主のもとに。
音楽さんですか。音楽さんの楊春光さん。
生命権？そんな、じゃあ春光は。
どうしたの？
生命権の代償は師匠から聞いてたから、もう結構戦っちゃったけど。
いやいや、落ち着いてって。師匠ったら生命権の怖い話だけして心配しないで。この大きな鞘はね、身を守るだけならこの剣冠そのものを操るだけでいいし、封印を破って剣を抜かない。
本当に？
本当に本当？
うん。確かにイーシェンはそのように申していた。
それならよかった。
とはいえ春光よ。
大丈夫大丈夫。そうそう、みんなには申し訳ないんだけど。
よもやお主。
そうすいません、お話中。サボりついでに感動の再会に立ち会えたのは嬉しかった。あんまり部外者がいてもあれですし。
そっか、ダイアリー。
いえいえ、こちらとしてもそうそうたる顔ぶれに恩が売れてホクホクですから。
師範、救助を必要とする人々は全員、
早々にここを。
営業スマイルオン。それじゃせっかちのお目付け役に会いに行きましょうか。どうだったダイヤちゃん。いい人に見えてましたか？点数稼ぎのついでに新しい音。もうすっかり夢中なんだから。任務ですか。それはトップスのですかね。ダイヤちゃん、黒枝の採血官なら冗談ですってば。まったくザオちゃん先輩は手厳しいんですから。そう思うの？ほんとザオちゃん先輩って分かってるならよし。でも万が一失敗、もうターゲットは目と鼻の先です。早い？君だって当時の現場に行ってその目で真実を見た。先輩が取ってきてくれた情報は正確。面倒ごと？ザオちゃん先輩はフォローの中で死んじゃった人の声がする。違いますって。自分の声。自分の声？はい。だからもしかして私とっくに死んじゃってるんですかね。自分でもそのことを忘れてるだけの幽霊だったりして。ダイヤちゃん、任務中だよ。 つまんない冗談言ってる場合じゃない。事情は分かったけど、だからってもちろんですよ。そうそう、私が助けたポーセルメックスのアホですけど、ダイヤちゃんがタイミングよく登場できたのは、ザオちゃんそういうのが何より嫌いなんだよね。それに長期兵には何年も戻ってなかったし。
さようか。お主がここにいること、イーシェンにはしばらく伏せておこう。
本
当？ただし軽々しく危うきに近づいてはならぬ。生命権の力も。
約束する。やっぱり万学先生は頼りになるわね。
それで捕まえた三将会の残党だけど、どうしようか。やはり防衛軍に引き渡すべきか。
その前にもう少しこっちでいろいろ聞いてみよっか。
私もあなたに聞きたいことがあるんだよ。
100円は慎重な男だが、何か不測の事。
俊子怒ってないの？
もうこれなんか隠してるの？
ごめんね、私も。
分かってる。私が衝動的に動かない。あなたもこれから先隠し事はもうなしだから。
約束する。嘘ついたら殴っていいよ。
約束よ。指切り玄満。ねえあなた、さっき言ってた。
ああ、確かそんな名前だった。
終始替え。その理由は知ってる？
もちろん。始まりの主に謁見するために決まってるだろ。
そう。それで
サラ様が長期兵の市場からそれ以外のことは自分。
お兄ちゃん、どうして三将会なんかと。
あるいは三将会の残党を。
そうだとしたらあの師匠が弟子たちに内緒にしとくはずな。
それかイーシェン先生にも
前に幻で見た時ね。
悪夢？お兄ちゃんまた悪い夢を見たの？
俊子、辛い記憶を思い出しちゃったみたい。私も小耳に挟んだだけだし。
それなら明日の詳しい調査には
まあよかろう。
じゃあお願いね、レイケンさん。
ああ。
Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Wi-Fi, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. My authority comes from the Creator. Now they're just aimless drifters. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your...
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, all the while, the sword is consuming her. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom. And you will also be freed from the nightmare, forever.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this Creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. But when the Creator's call resounds, no more decay. For when they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen. Absolute, eternal, unmovable. Look at this world. Birth and death. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh?
Soon. Just a little longer. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating.
Hold on a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations.
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill.
You bunch of bandits!
Uncle Biao? Are you all right?
All right? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. Go away, all of you!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
Dylan? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's cross-department customer service center at your service. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, it's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened? What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break.
What?
How can she be so casual about this?
Dylan? How did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that? Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow.
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we'd been relying on you.
All right, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple.
Done deal.
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind.
Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times...
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay?
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents.
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world. Later, they came to Wi-Fi, witnessed the dangers of the miasma. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was too little to remember much, but whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, my brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes, it was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. kind people like Banyue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunquei Summit.
Banyue Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyue. After our parents passed, after we settled at Yunquei Summit.
Could it be that coming back to Wi-Fi...
Such a tragic story. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh? Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Please. Please. Our two children are still so young.
I wish I could see them grow up and not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, this array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people...
Sarah sent the remnants out to search.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sent something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors,
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned. Some of the survivors remember it.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we...
Agreed.
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster. Allow me to watch over you.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
Is it my shift to one for complaints?
I'm on it. Crumble!
Where the mind dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword
Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiaoguang is a bit off her game today.
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait, it's... Huh?
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well.
No need. I just got a little distracted. Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again.
Are you sure you're all right? We can take a short break. There's
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
The path's blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line. Turn around! 1,000 visions! Smash them! I'll back you up!
End this hatred!
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time. There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart. Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
There's another one here.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up! Pew! Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Belle, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area...
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long, like it went on forever. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring. But also... cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us.
That figure was the one who saved you and Senior Ye, right?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved...
Is that so?
Let's keep going.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way. The stage is mine. How's not over yet?
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are.
Customer service follow-up! I'll back you up!
Make the earth tremble!
Those stone lion statues over there. They're completely different from how I remember them. This place used to be so lively.
Time truly is relentless. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Banyu, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now, Banyu?
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel.
Here, this is for you.
I don't know where you come from. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch. But I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Not this far, shitters!
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, if we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. He said, every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp. I later realized he feared the miners who died. Why don't you check out the other places first?
All right, I'll check other places first.
This shell has long been overlooked. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment. It's you.
Banyu Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here.
now that you mention it. The monster who stood by and let death through. Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything? Quiet. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, if it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes. Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward... Thankful? Towards their killer? That's... pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question? Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release? Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living. Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
Don't push yourself.
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dylan and gone your shift?
Pathetically dumb. One for complaints.
Ceaseless strikes.
Pay close attention to what I'm saying.
Soar skyward. Shout. Make the earth tremble.
Today's what the verdict is unforgivable. One instant, 1,000 innocent.
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students. You spot an ethereal! Shout for help!
Nothing slower! Do not hit me!
Witness the magic of music!
Ready for ready!
The Creator's voice. Hear the Creator's call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself! Don't forget, once you start with its good, it's more devastating.
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium?
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing.
Ah, don't be scared. That drawing lots thing is just for show.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right? Fair and square. Everybody's happy. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now.
All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one?
I should have evacuated those scamming bastards!
Draw lots. Scamming. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction?
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Oh, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have...
Dylan! Dylan! Dylan! Dylan!
I'm fine. I fell into their trap.
Dylan, Byen Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Byen? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. See, who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Byen Shifu got caught by it. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. Shifu and the elders know LIЄN Hollow better than anyone.
Xiaoguang's got a point.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head is starting to get on my nerves.
Byen Shifu? Well, what do you think?
So you're Ye Shengguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunque Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula. We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yixuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Suiban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh? Yixuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow.
It's always like this.
Oh.
Huh.
morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might...
All right. Junior Bell.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang. I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots.
Oh, really?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming.
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonveil Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how...
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
From UNGUØ Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty void hunters. She's a true guardian of Wi-Fi, a living legend in our midst. But
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonveil Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yumcha CİNH always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that?
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch LIЄN H瘍 cook back at Yunkui Summit, but at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and LIЄN HյուR all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunkui Summit, my brother was the one who found me, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him. In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, and when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Which do you choose?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young, I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Byen NG. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking.
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang!
You're back! Is everyone all right?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but...
Thank you, everyone.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Byen Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bell.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Byen Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but...
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang. But I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Waifei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping Shaoguang as the wielder of the Qingming sword. Your role is too important. Until Yushuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay? But... come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Only when you're safe, Shaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay,
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Shaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress.
Yeah. Let's head back too.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times. But Hand said no such squad ever existed.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
So you think there's something fishy here too? Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is... to keep the ethereals sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves. It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one. Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just... as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's...
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused...
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans. Let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly. A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site.
One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Byen NG gone. More desperately than we do. What do you mean? Who?
Please, come this way. There's something I want to discuss with you.
What is it, Byen NG Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep...
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Byen NG Shifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, the Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My, oh my. What a touching request. But tell me, Byen NG Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma? Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Byen NG Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma. And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine. After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were among them. Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors. Why do you think those people reacted to Byen NG with such outrage, such hatred?
Byen NG Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience? So you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
Ah, there you are! Byen Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Byen. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
But why now? DaiLin, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt-trip Byen Shifu into...
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth, no matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But DaiLin, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? What if the path you're walking is just a detour? One laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth.
You're not as naive as you look, Phaethon. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Byen, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Byen Shifu for now.
Xiaoguang?
What is it? Hungry already?
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind.
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang, you will be free.
This letter, is it really from Senior Ye? Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this.
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunque Summit. A new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword...
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword's side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger. She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the...
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past, and the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away. That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light. Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy I almost want to cry?
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you. Everything's ready! A special thanks to LI옌Hượng and Bgen NG for helping me out. No. Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, LI옌! Look at your paws! They're all greasy. You can't eat. Careful, or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head. Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Bgen, would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe.
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-styled cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, we should have fast, Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Bgen here. Anyway, since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh? Chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's... Wow, look! After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Yunquei Summit. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay up. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is, and the creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the creator are all in place.
Senior Songhao? What's going on? We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others. Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Songhao to you and Dİ.
We'll take care of him. Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyue Shifu and Dİ. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyue. Huh? Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dİ said yesterday? NingQien's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dİ? Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was NingQien.
NingQien? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including NingQien's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Proxy. There's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right? Xiaoguang, this is what happened. So, NingQien concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he'd contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on NingQien this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt towards Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy and miasma, then where will all that power go? The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend. If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead,
It's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for NHIêN, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear. Ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, the only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dial-in, Val, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword's successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and NHIêN make any irreversible mistakes.
Dial-in!
I knew you were a good person.
All right, stop it, you two.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Swabian Temple were trapped by my...
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of later. Just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue, from the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way.
Heavy words?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companion.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolai. Shortly after he left toward the source of the miasma, we were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago. You can try scanning Bolion's memory module to find out exactly what happened.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious. He's already here?
Over here! Byen NG, this way!
Fall back behind me!
Chen must have been the one who opened this door.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Stop dragging this on, Byen! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you become! Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint? I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister.
NHIêN, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live! Live and see the world that your sister never saw!
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array! Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the entire array.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
Turn
around! Huh?
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma. We can't break through that barrier. Maybe he can still hear us? Banyu! Banyu!
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless? Open your core and embrace this great power. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burdened deep? Your bearings are screaming.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? This shell. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains. So stubborn. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? Is it worth it? For those who hate you, suffering, exhausted, then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, let go of your meaningless resistance. No more bloodshed.
Belle, Fairy and I have found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great! Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people. The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up. Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for a chat. If you spot an ethereal, hey. This is the last one on my end. Looks like it's up top. Down. It's all up to Xiaoguang and the others. Better hurry back to the array core and wait there. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help! It worked! No time to waste. I'm going ahead. Sacrificing yourself for justice, a life for a life, and you, charging into die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
The sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once need.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Why didn't you save me? Why? Someone was waiting for me!
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces! Remember your tainted blood!
A machine will always be a machine. Never. I will never forgive you.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps, but hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing.
What's this?
But please, please, our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die.
I'm leaving them to you, Byen. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure LIЄN and Xiaoguang survive. Please, I'm begging you. Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our...
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Byen? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth. Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array.
Correct. But the past can't...
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing, this human form with emotions, self-awareness, and yet live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Xiaoguang, NHIêN.
You don't need to say anything, Byen Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need, but to me and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. TIểN is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away, but we can bear it as we go on. That's why I've never blamed you, Byen Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, TIểN, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
NHIêN, this is my own choice. You always have...
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person.
I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
NHIêN, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the Hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme with that.
NHIêN, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you're still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Yixuan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu, everyone, please be careful.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind.
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in great... You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin? Spent so long as no match found in the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat?
You were investigating me. But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Faithin, Ye Xunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified and...
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
Xiaoguang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, Judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
HOYOVERSE.
Note? What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the creator in order to save her, didn't you? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the creator. Only I can open the door for the creator's arrival into this world. Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us, since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister. Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Xiaoguang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore. Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Wise, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
It doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before.
Okay. Xiaoguang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Ooh, we really harmonized.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiaoguang behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the creator descends. You broke your promise!
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather. There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin, releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source. Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. O supreme and sacred creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defiler's lament, and the mourning of the dead. Almighty creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe.
Sarah, my most faithful servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my advent. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All
shall return to me.
So this is the Exalted's creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine. Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back. I'll end it here and now, before Xiaoguang and the others are drawn in too deep. Move! Foul miasma, be gone! Abomination! This is the end for you! It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end of it.
Abandon the mortal world. Traverse life and death. Shall return. Our team was caught in an operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone. Where am I? Am I saved?
Lucky child. Chosen by the will of the Creator, you are restored to the living before you returned into an ethereal. The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here. We're the Exaltists. I'm Soph, the scribe, and the current overseer. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful.
No, sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO? And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. Life and death. Existence and annihilation. Brilliance and decay. Bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path.
Not good! What? Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait. This presence, it's grown even stronger. That creator has returned. Oh no!
Brother, wait for me!
been searching for?
It is all thanks to YIENSZ foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice?
As for YIEN, fret not. I have other plans for him.
Enough talk. Once you're gone, it'll all be over.
Not this small heart scared!
Adjusting for wind.
The melody of my bullets are one with the wind. Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
For a chat. Whoa! I can spot the materials for Forward, cooking flames! Too late for that! Turn around!
End this hatred! Make the earth tremble! Don't take another step!
Press the advantage. Surprise hotline!
Nothing forward here!
Draw the sword. If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother!
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me. Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother would make the same choice! How long? You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
Seal is broken. Great!
Such a splendid power. I'll happily accept it. How could that be?
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye, wielder of the Qingming sword of Yunquei Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Xiaoguang, I already know.
This voice... Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again. You must wait for me. Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother...
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right, where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Don't worry. Let me tell you everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave. But in the end, he walked away alone. Banyue Shifu and DÄILIN were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression...
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again... And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation.
Yunquei Summit.
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming sword, and I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believed that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that...
What do you mean?
Like, any changes with your body, or in your appearance? Your hair kinda turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword? Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my... What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells?
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay.
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again. Yeah, It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming sword to... But I don't think my brother ever believed her. He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along, and that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed. But now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, he was clearly worried about me. When I was half-conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying?
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, that once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiaoguang's state of mind.
Right. There was so much happening so quickly that we didn't have time to investigate further. When the creator, or rather that power Xiaoguang fought off, was first awakened, 4 areas in LIệN Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the creator appeared at the old mining site. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer, Mevarok. And the third one was the town.
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all places Wise and I have been before.
You've been to all 3 places?
Oh, don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
That's not the strangest part. What's really worth noting is the 4th signal. Fairy?
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but warning. Though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within LIệN Hollow.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response.
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one, it's hidden so deep that even Fairy couldn't pinpoint it.
4 resonating signals.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the creator. Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something.
I will also investigate further.
With Krampus and Banyu Shifu helping out, things...
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This call might just be the eye of the storm. Are you here to criticize me, Senior Zhao? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. You know, I've never been able to get along with her.
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming. The orders Orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Ban Yue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall?
Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Ban Yue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value. Hence, I deemed there is no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Ban Yue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call that a different kind of recovery, in a sense?
Huh? You want to let him join Krampus?
Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information he has, would be of service to Krampus. In the long run, that's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't you think? Aside from the old folks from TOPS, the reason the boss is so interested in Ban Yue's core is because a certain big shot was the one who made modifications.
You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation. However, your proposal does actually have some merit. I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to nod in person, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have a new member who is so controllable and so useful, with all the potential value he brings. After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right?
I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others. Ban Yue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus. And it will be a long road. Don't let me down. On the day I secretly snuck into Suibian Temple, I saved a chubby cat. The storyteller at Yumcha Scene told fascinating tales. Ban Yue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. Dylan really likes honey. She Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about... Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here. I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junkoi Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to. I must never forget these memories. Never. Shifu, my brother, Belle, Wise, and everyone else. I must remember all the beautiful moments we shared together.